Thanks for tuning into another episode of the Dumpster Diaries Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Justin Allen, and today I'm here with my good friend, Evan Cooper. He's a stand-up comedian here in Shreveport, and he's one of the funniest guys I've ever met, man. Dude, Evan, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get you in on the show for a while.
That's nice, man. I appreciate it. You never just think people pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Hey, man, you know what? You're going to have at least 50 people who watch this.
I'll probably know them.
Yeah.
Probably know them.
Yeah, man. So yeah, dude, you, how we met was through the comedy scene, here in Shreveport.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It's pretty good scene out here, man. I like it.
It's fun, man. I love it.
Mhm.
It's been here before me. I know a lot of the guys who's been doing this longer than me have seen it. I don't really know it past like the last 4 or 5 years, like after COVID.
Yeah.
But it's been fun, man. It's not, ups and downs and shit comes, but I always tell people like just keep showing up. Like, it's as fun as you make it.
Yeah, because because primarily the place we all do it at is Tiki Bar and Grill in Shreveport, and it's a great place. It's a great environment for it every Friday at 8:00. Yeah, and but even if I don't do comedy, like
it's a cool place to hang.
Just
like,
go.
That's how it was for me. Like I started at Tiki doing the open mics, and like I grew up in Shreveport, so like I drove past that place a billion times. Would have never thought to go in.
Yeah.
And then Chris Luca, the guy who runs Don't Take This Serious, we were working together. We worked together at Centos.
Oh, yeah.
And, we would always hang out. I was accounts receivable. He was a driver. So we would have to talk. Like I would have to talk to him about his accounts and stuff.
No.
And the guy who I actually who actually got me to do stand-up the first time, me and him were friends, he was training under Chris. And they were kind of talking, and then eventually we met. He was like, "Are you Evan?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" And then we talked, and then that's how we got cool. And then he wanted to start doing something with stand-up comedy, and he started Don't Take This Serious, and he found Tiki Bar. It was like by one of his accounts, and he talked to the now owner of it about doing it, and that was kind of the first place we could have a pretty consistent open mic that I started. Other than there was one on Thursdays with Mark Pugh and Clyde. They had one called Don't Die.
Yeah.
At Laugh Out Loud. That was there when I first started, and there was a couple other ones. Like one was in the back of a Mexican restaurant.
That's the cool. That's the cool thing about stand-up comedy is like you'll be in the most obscure like places.
We had shows in a tattoo shop. I mean, there's been some wild ones doing folks. There was one on a rooftop in like November. I'm so glad I didn't get booked on. At the time, I was pissed.
Yeah.
Because like you just started, you want to get on every show you can.
Yeah.
And the guys who got booked on it, it's windy-ish. It's 20-mile-per-hour winds. They're on a rooftop. There's nothing to do it. There's just one fireplace that's supposed to warm everybody, and they're just standing there,
just miserable as hell. Nobody wants to laugh.
It was so funny. And I remember the guy who went there who opened. It wasn't going good. He's reading out of a notebook, and he just takes his joke and just throws it in the fire. And they all laughed about it, but I remember his name was Matt Sargent. He's in Austin now.
Just dropping names in here.
No, I mean, it was funny. It was funny as shit. He got so much better now.
Yeah.
It was so funny to watch him do that. And just give up. And
like, here you go, man.
It's not going good.
Yeah, there's always that weird period, starting out with comedy where you're gonna suck for a while.
It always happens. You still will. Like it's years. That's what people don't understand. It's like it's years, and then once you start getting good, you go somewhere else, and you're like, oh, I'm only good where I stay. Like
you just basically
I
suck.
Still suck. It's the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
And then you get good enough to just go back to doing what you were always doing, which is 5 minutes. It's like you get good enough to just go back to open.
And the little comedy that I've done, I've already seen like a difference in like regions. So, I'll do like all my open mics here in Shreveport because I'm not good enough to be doing like book shows.
Well,
here.
I mean, you just live here.
Yeah.
Like that's what even if you get booked, still do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just not at that level yet. But like other shows I got that I'll do sometimes out in like East Texas. Those are, tickets, paid shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I can do something that works here in Shreveport and then I go do it out in East Texas.
Yeah,
it's a different, like it's just a different
well, like
vibe,
for me, Shreveport's harder. Like when I always tell people, like if you can make something work in Shreveport, most places it'll kill. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and it's like I live here, so like, you know what I mean? Like
Because you're from here.
yeah, like you
Like,
just know what you know. So like I just came up doing this, and then Glenn Stewart, he would take me on the road when I first started, and then we would take me to Monroe, and he would take me to Texas, and I would just be hit, and it fucking sucked here. It was,
yeah.
I mean, maybe a couple laughs, and I'd go somewhere else, and it just wasn't there.
Dude, I had a show in Nacogdoches, Texas. I did my set, and it did all right. Like I would say it was like mediocre for like my level, right? Like it wasn't a bomb by any means, but it wasn't like kill or murder at all. And so I was like, all right, I was like confident in it. And so the next week I bring it here to an open mic.
Looking at you.
Not one laugh, dude. I was like, all right. But that's one thing I'm trying to work on too, is that cringe, that awkward feeling.
Yeah.
Be comfortable with that feeling.
Yeah, it's being comfortable in just silence. Like it sucks at first.
Because your initial reaction is you just want to start talking.
Well, like it's one of those things of like you could hear it with a lot of people, and even with yourself, you can catch it when you're nervous. Is you just want to fill time. Like you just don't want to feel like that silence is so loud and so uncomfortable that you see guys just like and then you look up and they're like, well, why did they get it? And it's like they don't know where the sentence ended.
Yeah.
Like so much of this is about inflection and them knowing like this thought is done. Now I'm starting this thought. Now I'm like when you take that away, how can they get it? Like, you know, so
and it's such an odd thing because you don't really normally experience it. Like I would say in like normal, it's a different style of talking compared to normal everyday speech.
In most things, even if you communicate for a living, there is something to follow.
Yeah.
Like there is somebody above you is telling you on some level what to say.
Yeah.
That you kind of don't get that. So
that's what makes comedy so hard. Is because also there is no set roadmap to how this works.
Well, it's basically like imagine reading half a book and then having to be focused on a book report. And that's every week. That's basically what it is every time. And like sometimes you're like, I kind of got this. Like sometimes you're like, I pretty much got this. Like other times you're like, you just start looking at the teacher and seeing if she's nodding her head, and you're like, but that's not. You just start, and then sometimes you're like, fuck, I failed that shit. Like,
dude, I'll tell you this though, doing stand up. So I would say like what I consider to be a good set for me at my level versus like a bad set, it's about 50-50. It's a coin toss at this point for me, right? But it has given me so much more confidence in other aspects of my life. Like I just asked this girl out the other day. Super.
I've been embarrassed in front of strangers before.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Once you get over that, everything else comes easier.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Like,
and so I asked this chick out.
And I bomb. Yeah. Or like it's not going well. I'm like, I've done good here before.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have to tell me like this is.
Yeah. So I started talking to this chick, and like otherwise, like I would have been normally been like, she's too good looking, out of your league. It's awkward, whatever, because this is all in person. This wasn't like some online crap because I got a little more class than that.
And you just shot your shot?
I just said, fuck it. And then because I remember one of the last thoughts I thought, I was like, dude, you have eaten a bag of shit in front of hundreds of people.
Go ahead and say her name. This might work. I don't know.
Well, I just went on a date with her earlier.
Yeah, call her after this and be like, I did something for you. You're going to see it in a couple of weeks.
Try to protect the name.
Call her in a couple of weeks and be like, no, I did something for you. I want you to know. I love you so much. I want you to know I've made serious changes in my life. I've taken leaps that I would have never done.
Do you want to move in? You know, I'm starting.
That is the one thing. Like when I started dating and like stand up starts clicking, and you start getting good at talking to people. When it doesn't go well, fuck, it hurts even worse. If you thought bombing in front of a crowd was bad, when you try to talk to somebody and you can see it's not,
it's
not going well, and then you start talking to the point of like no return where you're like, I gotta figure out how to get out of here without like
like looking for any exit.
Yeah, and you just look at like her eyes are just like there's a glare over them, like she's just not interested. That's when it sucks.
Dude, man, the dating game is hard because I'm 34 now. So
it's not bad. They made all their mistakes. All you gotta do is be a good person.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be working.
Yeah,
you know
they've made all their mistakes. They're good.
But it's just meeting people is difficult. You know, everybody's glued to their phones.
Out.
Yeah. You know, everyone's glued to their phones too. They're stuck at home, and then like when they do go out, it's like, oh, I'm going to go to a restaurant. I'm going to sit down at a table. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to leave.
The thing is, it's like if you back in the day, and I love how we're saying this. Like I don't really have a big family reference, but
yeah,
I mean I know you could go out and you never had to worry about having fun. Like you could go out and have fun,
dude. That was like 6 years ago. You know,
well, like even
right
then,
before
it's
COVID.
Like nobody was gonna like. Even now, it's like somebody's gonna put you on the like if you go out and just dance. Even if you can't dance, but you're like, you have too many shots, and you're like, oh, I just want to dance. That's going to be on Instagram, and you might, you know what I mean? Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be. Like, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
You're in a club.
Yeah.
That's what that's the
Yeah.
one guy doing what he's supposed to do here, and we're
Mhm.
making fun of him. So it's I get it. Like it's
Yeah.
that fear of embarrassment, you know,
Yeah.
because who wants that? So I think that keeps people in, and then you have danger and all that other
Mhm.
stuff that comes in it. But I think that initial thing of like, yeah, like you can't just kind of let your hair down
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
place where you're supposed to do it, because somebody's not going to be cool and they're going to post it and they're going to send it to their friends, and it's like, you know.
Well, that reminds me of a really good quote I saw the other day. It was talking about that cringe, that awkward feeling, and it was saying basically to chase that because everything you want is on the other side of that feeling.
I just think it's much more simple. You know who Charleston White is?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's this black guy who just says the wildest stuff. But like he says it, he doesn't say it at all the right way. But I know what he's trying to say.
Is he a stand-up comedian or is he a
No,
podcaster?
no, he's just a drunk nigga. Like, just some nigga who drank and got famous. But I get what he's saying, because like
Yeah.
he used to be I think he did like a manslaughter, like he shot
Oh
somebody
shit!
as a kid.
Damn.
Got out of prison and then worked with youth incarceration and
Mhm.
tried to work for his community. And like there's videos of him like going to the city council trying to talk to people, you know, trying to get these meetings and just couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
And then just started popping shit on the internet, like just started saying exactly what he was saying, but just in the worst possible way. He's like, all these kids are gonna die. He's like, fuck these rappers. He's like, they're going to hell. Like, why are we lying? It's like this dude he killed 7 people. Why are we lying? And it's like,
Oh,
okay, bad time to say it. Like,
yeah.
you know, like this is it's not the right way to say it,
It's
but
not exactly pillow
I
talk.
mean, it's just as aggressive as the language they're using.
Sure.
And you
Yeah.
didn't listen to me when I was at city council.
You know, I can see the logic in
Well,
this.
and that's what
Actually.
he's saying, and it's like
Yeah.
it's not saying it in the right way, but he was saying like, you know, like some of these kids gotta die.
Yeah.
Like all you did is you went out here, you took from people, you promoted violence, you sold drugs, like you hurt people. You should not. Those type of people don't live long,
Yeah.
and that was sad. You didn't do anything for your cousin when he graduated college, but we gave this
Yeah.
kid who got out of prison $20,000.
I feel like by the end of this episode, everyone's gonna be on board. Like, maybe we should just kill
I mean, like
kids.
that's
You
the
know?
thing is
Let
like
kids die.
you can't forgive the language because you're like, hey man, like there's still a way to say things, but it's like the message is the message.
Yeah.
But like he
I'm a
always
big
makes
advocate.
me laugh when he says things, because like he'll just say that shit to people's face.
I'm a big advocate for freedom of speech, man. So I'm
And I mean,
like,
that's
whatever.
all he is. And like, it's the funniest thing because they'll be like, I'll kill you. He's like, I'm calling the police. He's like, if you come up to me, I will call the police. Like, you will die.
Like,
I'm snitching. Like, all these rappers are like, I'm going to do something to you. He's like, he's on Instagram Live, call the poliase. He just made a threat against my life, like using their government. I'm like, what are you going to do? Like, the rappers left him alone.
yeah.
They were like, well, fuck
Shit.
it.
How many followers he got?
It works. He's just like, no, you're not. I'm gonna call the police. He just said, and like he would like say these things, and it'd make such sense. He'd be like, if that happens and somebody makes a threat against your life, and you call the cops and you say this person made a file a report, do the whole 9 yards. You see him in Walmart and shoot his ass in the face, and he dies. I'm going home.
Yeah. Yeah.
That he said he was gonna do it, and then I have the right to defend myself.
Yeah.
And he stood on business. Like
What's this guy's name?
Charleston White.
Charleston
They would
White.
see him
Is he on
like
Instagram or like
Instagram, YouTube. Like they run up on him and he just mace him, hit him with like a police baton, and it's like, God, he does stand. Call the police right there, sitting right there. And he's like, this dude just tried to hit me. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, that rap shit really don't work.
yeah, dude.
And you like, what you gonna do? Fight the police?
Bow out of that shit real quick, man.
And it's like, man, and because it's like, there's nothing wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. And he'll have these things where
it's like, I ain't playing that NWA bullshit.
No, he'll just play it, but he's like, do we not see the thing? Like he'll have, he's just like, there's a time and place.
Yeah.
He's like, we're not protecting kids, and these kids are growing up, and they are the ones doing the most harm, and we're not helping them. Like these kids are angry, they're scared. These boys don't know what to do with their emotions, and we put guns in their hand, and we're wondering why they're fucking killing each other.
It's interesting. That was one thing about like moving here, man, which is also like the most. Like, I like living here. I enjoy it. I chose to come here, right? But I'll tell you, one of the most unsettling feelings is all the people I've talked to. I'm like, yeah, man, I just moved here. Everyone goes, why?
That shit's fake.
And I was like,
nothing happens to you.
Like, what are you talking about?
If you mind it, nobody, I mean, you don't kill strangers, right? Like, that's a serial killer. Like, that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, it's like rare.
Most times, it's people who know each other. There's something that escalates. Like, I've lived here. I've never had a situation. You know, you have situations where you feel unsafe, but you just leave.
Sure. Yeah.
But that could happen anywhere. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't think if you're not looking for problems, I've never had one find me.
Yeah.
I've had.
I think it just gets a bad rap because it's supposed to be the 9th most dangerous city in America or
Yeah,
some
it's per
shit like that.
capita. Shit happens.
Yeah, but
Like, I mean, I'm not saying
if
we
you
don't.
include the surrounding area, there's 500,000 people that live here.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It does.
But it's
Mind your
typically like
fucking
gang on gang violence and stuff,
Well,
man.
it was the whole reason I brought up Charleston White. When we were talking about going out to the club. He had this quote. It was making me laugh. He was like, "I'm shooting the person filming the fight." He's like, "When I come back to shoot at the party, I'm shooting the person filming the fight because nobody would have known. Like, mind your fucking business." And I'm like, but that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like, you used to instigating a fight will get you beat up.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting here starting shit that you're not gonna fight. Like, you're
Yeah.
not the one doing this. And that is a good point to it. So it's like, start doing that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're about to fight somebody, like, just deck the dude and film him. Because that's, and like, mind your business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying don't watch, but like to film it. And you're not going to be the one fighting. That's a level of instigation. So it's like, you got to start, if you know.
Yeah, I got a joke I've been working on about being a Wonder Bread White, but doing stand up comedy in the 9th most dangerous city in America. Especially when I go out to like East Texas and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they'll all laugh.
Well, I mean, it's not that dangerous. Like, I mean, it has its areas, but I think.
I mean, I wouldn't go like, was it Peach Street or whatever, and just go
like,
hang
who the
out.
fuck does want to pump gas at 11:30 p.m.? Why the fuck would you do that anywhere? You're not doing that in a white neighborhood.
Yeah, dude.
Just not.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, your situational awareness, like, when I look at the crime, it's like I'm not numb to it. I obviously understand the effect it has, but also, fuck it got to do with me.
Yeah. That's kind of my attitude.
Like, I look at it, you want to make sure you're safe, you report it,
Yeah, just don't be an
try
idiot.
to be a good, productive citizen, but also, I'm not, what the fuck, I'm like Batman? Like, it's cool when I go out. Like, I don't go out and I don't, it's also the company you keep. Like,
yeah. Like, who are you hanging around, So,
you know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm hanging out with my buddy, and I'm like, hey man, get the car, I'm coming to pick you up. And he's, this is the day he decides to bring the assault rifle. Well, there's gonna be some questions.
It's gonna, hey man, what are we doing here?
What the fuck is up with that?
Just talk about the elephant.
Like, do I need one? Like, why? We're not going anywhere that could possibly. The range is closed. One, so there's no legal place we can shoot this.
Yeah.
So let's eliminate all the legal avenues for this. So I'm out. But you know what I mean? Like, company you keep. So I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I get it, but I don't. I'm not gonna say like I'm not scared, but I don't. I think just mind your business and go to, go to church. Shit.
Yeah, I've never seen a problem. And I'll stay out late. Like I'm a night owl, man. I'll stay out like late. I mean, I'll be out like 2 a.m. and stuff.
Because most times if you like look at the articles and shit, it's like, yeah, they were beefing. Like it's so and so shot each other in a house, neighborhood.
Yeah, it was a fight between people who knew each other.
Something where somebody got the drop on somebody, but it's not. Not just nobody's just playing a knockout game on the code where they're just punching people in the back of the head.
No, Evan, that's what we got to do. We got to portray that in our comedy game, and that way, when we go to places like Austin and perform, we can be like, "Hey, y'all ain't shit. We're out here where they're dropping bodies."
Well, like I tell people that, and it's like, I mean, like everybody got a gun.
Yeah, it's the South. It's Louisiana, of course.
So keep it cute. Like
keep it cute.
That's what I tell people. It's like, man, just be nice. Like it may kill you not to.
Yeah,
wouldn't kill you to just say excuse me. It might kill you not to.
I mean, because I know some like Wonder Bread Whites, man, that'll come over here sometimes because I'm from East Texas originally, about 2 hours from here. Actually near Nacogdoches, where we did that show, and freaking, I know some like Wonder Bread Whites that'll come here and they just like make it straight to the casino, get to the hotel room, and they basically don't leave that. And they're like, "Oh no, like it's a dangerous place here." And I'm like, "It's not."
I mean, everywhere is like that.
Like, what are you talking about?
In the middle of nowhere, Texas. You go to a riverboat. First, you just drive through downtown Shreveport. It looks,
a little sketchy,
but it's in downtown. Show me a downtown that doesn't.
Yeah, they generically all look the same.
And then you hear everything, and then you see all this stuff, but it's like, dude, try it or don't.
Although I got to say, man, because I lived here a little over a decade ago and I just moved back, right? There's been a decent increase in the homeless population downtown. Like, we don't have a shit ton of homeless people, but like, I don't remember seeing all that many like 10 years ago.
I don't know. I think the places they went kind of moved out. I think we tore down a lot of abandoned places and a lot of old low-income housing.
You mean 50 Cent came in, cleaned up the shit. You know what I found out about him?
Post your ass. We cool, dog. Do it.
No, I like him, man. Dude, his economic development is like so cool for the area.
But even when I hear about those like people who come here, they're like, I'm like, good.
Yeah.
Like I love it when white people are scared. You know how long, this is the thing. It's like, do you know how long that was for everybody else? And also, it's like, do you realize how fast that switch flips for everybody else and how young it hits?
Yeah.
It'll be all right,
Yeah.
Allison. Like, because first of all, ain't nobody finna do shit. You're white. Nobody is gonna. You know how many. If somebody slapped the fuck out of a white woman in the lobby of Live Casino, they will kick you in the fucking out. Who the fuck would do that? Nobody. The craziest person you know wouldn't touch a white woman.
Yeah.
They just won't.
If they're black, it's just like, oh, business as usual. Just keep walking.
I would feel more comfortable swinging on a black dude and our ability to talk it out and like everybody like be like, all right,
come on, Allison, we have to get out of here. These people are out of control.
Would at least be like, all right, guys, like, get out. Like we won't call the cops, but like, get out. You slap a white woman, like there will be consequences.
Yeah,
there's like she would have to be so far in the wrong for you to be able to put your hands on her, and like I mean, drunk, belligerent, spitting on you, calling you out your name for you to like push her, and everybody be like, "All right, that's enough, man," and they would like let you leave.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well, like I've been, I was scared of white people when I was 12 at a gas station because I had a hoodie, and I didn't do shit. I just didn't want y'all to think I did shit. That's what they teach you. Like, they really tell you, hey, man, don't ask any black kid.
I feel like I'm having to answer for my fucking racist behavior.
It's not that, but it's just like, it's how you learn to navigate the world around you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, all right, Alex, you can't do that shit for one fucking casino trip, bitch. I was 6, and my mom was like, hey, don't put your hands in your pocket. They'll think you're stealing.
What makes this even funnier is if you ever see Evan and I share a stage, like especially if you look at how I dress, this is what makes this interaction so fucking entertaining for me.
It's not like, it's not a bad. It's just how you like. It's unfortunate because it's not every white person.
Yeah,
they're not responsible for it.
Yeah,
same way as like every black person is not responsible for gang violence.
Yeah,
but you gotta hedge your bets. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and some people are a little bit more aggressive with their betting than others.
Yeah. Like if I want crystal meth, am I gonna ask the black guy or the white guy?
Jaquan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Daryl.
And even if Jaquan has it, I don't want it. That's not gonna be. I'm like, all right, something's up with that. Something's up with that. You gotta trust the white. You know what I mean? Like, weed is probably the only thing where you're like, it can go either way.
Yeah.
You can talk to an old country white dude, you're like, this might be
some like Willie Nelson shit.
Yeah, you're like, this might be the strongest shit I've ever smoked. But no, like, I think it's like, as a black child, you have to learn certain things. Like, you know, like, hey, like, take your hoodie off. Like, I know you're cold, but like, don't walk in the store with your hoodie on. Don't walk in the store and go straight to the back. Even if that's all you're getting or that's what, just don't. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not a good idea.
Just don't look like you're doing something because somebody might say so. So it's like you always have to give grace for other people's ignorance.
Sure. Actually, I like the way you put that.
You're just taught that.
You have to give grace for other people's ignorance.
And you always have to walk away. Even if they're dead ass wrong, you got to walk away. Because the moment you do something back, it's just not the same. Or you don't get the same, whatever the case.
That's actually a really good point to make.
You're taking a big chance that everybody else will receive it the same if it happened the same way.
Yeah.
So
because you and I
have that.
we can joke back and forth about like racial humor and stuff, but like that's actually like a serious point.
Funny, but
that's still a serious point to make.
It's the same thing as like if you saw a black kid on his bike and they stole something out of the store, he would probably be like, man, what the fuck is this little baby kid doing? Like, I might even have that on thought. Yeah. But if it was a white kid, he'd be like, he's just getting into shit, just being a kid.
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's just the lens that we would look at it. So if you're trying to protect your kid from that, you would have to, honestly, at an uncomfortably young age, make sure they're aware of it so they don't. Yeah. And like, you learn that, you learn how to navigate that. It's cool. It's part of the, cross your barrier. It's not cool, but you gotta do it. And then it's like you hear some white bitch complaining about a casino that she won money. He's like, bitch, they get all right. You got a whole car,
and they comped your room and shit. Yeah,
can't do it too. Folks, ain't nobody even gonna do shit to you. And you really tripping about it that hard. It's that uncomfortable. It feels like it. Like that's the. And all that for them to have a black grandbaby. Oh, I love it. The irony is sweet. Because then that's when they turn off. They'll be racist as shit their whole life, and then their grandbaby fucks a black kid. Yeah. And they have a black grandbaby, and then they're like, oh shit, they really are just the same. Yeah. It literally takes till conception. They're like, son of a bitch, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Yeah. It is exactly the same as me.
Then it becomes some real United Nations shit.
That's literally what it takes. Like, you'll see racism just melt away because they're like, shit.
I think the comedian Neil Brennan talked about his solution to racism was fucking our way out of racism. We're just
it's happening.
Everyone just becomes the same color.
Like, that's the thing is, like, it's probably going to happen. Everybody's just going to be brown one day. But they always should have been. Like, evolutionarily speaking.
Yeah.
White dogs don't... you got to work for that shit.
Yeah.
We think we're different. Like, we're still animals. Think about last time you saw an albino tiger. Shit just don't happen in nature. Like, you should genuinely be dogs. It's easier to be in the sun.
Yeah.
So, like, shit. But it is what it is. But it's like, yeah, like, it is funny to see once they, like... They have to see a baby come into this world and it be exactly the same for them to be like, I might have been a little harsh on some people. yeah.
Take some of that shit back, you know what I mean?
Sure, man.
Yeah,
but
dude.
Most of them don't even hold those feelings, I don't believe. I think a lot of it is just ignorance and they don't know.
I love talking to comedians on the show, or just like in general in my life, like hanging out with. Yeah. But I also like my black friends as well. But the best thing is if you can get like, well, I say black, real honestly Hispanic too. But dude, where that racial aspect is involved, because it is so funny, because I will riff and roar with them. We'll go back and forth. We'll have jokes and stuff. But
it has to be the right people.
If I get around, that is true. If I get around, like, this is where I've screwed up sometimes, is the Allisons in the world or whatever, you know, I will get around them sometimes and crack a joke.
Yeah.
And then they look at me like I'm crazy. Or better yet, and you've probably seen this before, if you and I were hanging out and there was like some like white people around us that did not know us really all that well or didn't know you, and I cracked a joke, the first thing they're gonna do is look at you.
Yeah.
See if it's okay.
Well, that's what.
And then they're gonna laugh.
That's what comes with like. It's always like whenever we look at like the N-word. Like, I'm not gonna sit here. I remember when white people said it. I get it. I was alive. It was a thing.
Yeah.
Feel you.
Yeah.
But that's always the whenever I have to, like, people are like, I get it, but it's in songs. I'm like, this is what happens. We go out and you say it to me.
Yeah.
And let's say we have that relationship where it's cool. It shouldn't be, but let's say that's the nature of the relationship.
Yeah.
Somebody else in that exact situation hears it and they call me that. Now it's not cool. So now you put me in the position where I either got to punch this fucker in the face and fuck my life up, or do nothing and let him think it's cool.
Yeah.
So if you do care for me, let's just eliminate that.
Just keep that out of the equation.
The thing is, now if you don't say it and they say it, now it's 100%. Hey, dude, you're tripping, because now nobody said it to me.
Yeah.
But once you hit the he said it, it's just easier to draw that hard line. So like that's what I always say with that kind of stuff is like there's a way to do it, and there's a nuance. Like even when you talk about it on stage, it's like people can understand your intent. That's why when people say that shit and doesn't go over, it's like, no, because you mean that shit.
Like one thing that I've noticed too, especially when it comes to like racial humor and stand up, is if you take a comedian, say, really like, I see it a lot more like in the black community versus white. But like if a white comedian was to say the exact same joke as a black comedian, like based on like some racial humor, right? We'll say at the,
like black people stealing or something. Yeah, it comes out worse.
It's
because
they won't laugh with the white community.
Used up all your passes.
So there's
like you shouldn't. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's the same reason of why like a white guy can take a picture holding a gun with a deer and it's a sport. Let me take a picture holding a fucking Draco and it's not. It's both the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Both of us with the firearm. It's just interpreted way differently. Like that's the same. We used up all our passes. We don't. Okay, yeah, it's not the same.
That is
the
a good.
First thing that comes
point.
to your head when you see a black youth with a gun, he got an 8-point buck. It's like both of them were just posting a picture with the gun. He has a carcass. It is.
Yeah.
He might just have some money and that shit's up to his ear. It's okay. Is it trigger discipline? You got me. But it's the same act. This dude's got a gun and a carcass and nobody says anything.
Yeah.
It's just nature of what we think it is a little bit more nefarious.
Yeah. Because I'm a little older than you, but do you remember or have you read about the Columbine shooting that happened? Okay. So I remember that when I was
none of that shit stuck to y'all. It stuck to a very select group of white people. Y'all even started. Y'all got comfortable.
You're right.
I guess we're gonna shoot up the school. Like, don't do that, because I don't know which one of y'all might. Like, stop saying shit like that,
dude.
Y'all got way too comfortable with that shit fast.
You're not. Dude, you're not wrong.
Still doing it.
Not
that's
wrong.
the crazy part about it.
It's always white people, dude.
The messed up part is we taught children new school before we fixed the problem. We taught kids what to do with an active shooter before we were like, maybe let's just stop the active fucking shooter.
Never addressed the problem.
It was easier to teach America's youth a lesson as a whole. The presidential fitness test, Michelle Obama's school lunches, and school shootings are the three things that I can remember in my lifetime schools as a whole adopted. Private, all that shit. Just let's stop getting guys in here shooting shit up. That was easier than us.
I was going to make a point.
Think about how hard it is to organize pizza day at a school. Every kid doesn't sign up for pizza day. They all know what to do if somebody walks in this bitch with an AK-47. That's backwards.
Oh my God. I was going to make a whole nother point.
That's so fucked up.
So, oh my God. I don't even want to go back to my point. But what I was going to say is, prior to Columbine, because, I grew up out in the country in East Texas, man. It was okay. People would have gun racks in the back of their truck.
I mean, my high school, it was common to have kids go duck hunting and they'd come to school.
It was not a big deal.
The season's open and they might have lived out in Coshada, that kind of area, go out in the deer stand and come back. That was the first time I ever saw like a dead duck or dead deer. And I was like, all right. But then it's like at Booker T. Washington, they have metal detectors.
Really?
I mean, you look at an urban black school in a higher population, there's probably a metal detector those kids walk in when they go in.
It's like getting on a plane.
Zero history of school shootings. Why do they have a metal? They're not the ones shooting. They wait till after school.
Yeah.
Connor and them were fucking booking it in at Maricopa High and fucking up lunch. Why are there no metal detectors there? If I'm gonna shoot some shit up, they at least drop out. Like they're not the immediate danger of they might bring it to school. I'm not gonna say they're not, but like the act of actually, most black people as a whole understand. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna fuck everybody's day up because I'm mad at you. I'm probably just gonna shoot you. Or like maybe your house.
Yeah, I could actually see that. Like,
this is not everybody's problem.
It's like white kids will just go in there and just spray.
I might shoot up the block you on with your friends or some shit. If I'm really crazy, I might shoot up your house with like your family. That's like, even if you grown, that's some wild shit to do. Shooting up a school like this, you're not mad at everybody. This was freshman. You 17.
Why do you
drop out?
You can just not go.
Out.
You can just not go.
Dude. Drop out.
Get a GED.
And then the rest of the parents like, what the fuck? I didn't. Okay, was I the best? Was I the best? No, but what the? Come on.
Yeah, because what case was it?
No, he did. They did buy him the gun. They should. I looked at that. I was like, oh, and I was like, oh no, you definitely bought. What the fuck are you buying a child an assault rifle for?
Yeah. But they
what's he gonna do? Throw the motherfucker.
They sent the dad to prison, I think. Right?
Good. Yeah. You bought a fucking football. He's gonna throw it. You bought him an assault rifle.
He's gonna get a little trigger happy.
He's gonna shoot it. What the fuck do you think? Hey, don't shoot this child with access to who's only been seeing this his whole. Yeah, he's gonna fucking shoot it.
So why do you think? It's primarily? Well, now it seems to be a lot of.
It's just
transgender are actually the shooters. Like a lot of. I don't know if you've seen that lately.
It's instability and it's probably disassociation with what you're actually doing.
Well, you never really see, for the most part, you never see like any other demographic that's shooting. Except for whites, and then specifically here recently, it's been a lot of like transgender. I think
I think it's all categorized differently. Like I think it's you don't call like it's always the comedy trope is like there's no black serial killers. It's like if you live in the hood and like this dude kills 6 people, what the fuck would you call him?
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's no documentaries on that shit.
Yeah, like we're not asking questions.
Like he's just a rapper. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like
you know what?
This motherfucker killed 6 people and he's just. We gave him more status for it. Like, it's a serial killer.
What's crazy is I remember reading a statistic one time about almost a third of murders in America never get solved.
You can't. If that's the thing, if you don't say shit, the police have nothing. In most cases, like, you have to do their job for it. They're asking you all the questions. Just say nothing.
It's just crazy. So, I mean, statistically,
and I'm also innocent when I walk in there. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Prove me on a reasonable doubt that I can paint the picture, dickhead.
You ever been arrested at all?
No. Fuck no.
Dude,
my sister's a DA.
It's funny is if people looking at the case, dude, I'm the guy. I've been arrested 3 times. Dude.
I've never been arrested. Fuck no. I'm scared of shit of the police. I'm a good citizen.
Yeah, I've been in some trouble before.
No, never. But
there you go.
No, like I think things are categorized differently. I think like if you did have to, call it by the numbers, there's probably a good number of mass shootings in the black community because it's like, hey, you shot up a picnic, 3 people got hit.
I mean, the definition of a mass shooter is where there's 3 or more victims.
You know what I mean? Like that's a very common thing of like in downtown, you spray and 6 people get hit, whatever. That's a mass shooting.
I just like how we're not doing shit to change it.
But it is more common in the black community than we would say. But it's like, yeah, I guess I think at school when you're doing that, that's probably the source of a lot of that anger. And it's easy. Like the reason it's like we never saw this before. It's like because you can't kill that many people with a fucking sword.
Yeah,
like you would have to be Brock Lesnar to do that shit, to physically be capable of killing that many people with the sword and just going on a fucking rampage like that. So like you just didn't have the capacity to do that. Now you do because firearms have gotten better, and it's frankly easier to shoot somebody if you disassociate. It's just pulling a trigger, and you're not,
dude.
Especially if you're not old enough to really process thought. Like you're taking people from this world. Like you don't know.
Buying just from the legal aspect, buying a gun is one of the easiest things I've ever done.
Oh, it makes me laugh. I bought an assault rifle last year again. Another one, and it's like it makes me laugh because like you just buy, you're like the entire time you're like, no way.
There's no, like they use these in wars.
Like, I know I'm gonna pass the background check. I have no reason not to have it. But it's like whenever you just put the debit card in there, you put your pin in, and they're just like, all right, a box of the shit. It's like. Then you start getting cocky. Like, let me get 200 bullets. And you're just saying this shit. And you're like, no.
Dude, I'll tell you a true story that happened to me probably like 12 years ago. Okay. So this is back in young, early 20s. I was drinking a lot. Okay. Yeah. So I hadn't been living here that long, but I went to Margaritaville and I got drunk as hell. And I was like gambling. I had a good night, won a decent amount of money. Right. Yeah. And I stayed there all night. And then the next morning, I'm still gambling throughout the entire night. The next morning, I leave Margaritaville, and I'm like, I'm going to get some Hooters, because that's back when Hooters was open on the boardwalk.
Yeah, all on the boardwalk.
And then, so I ate at Hooters, and then I went to Bass Pro. Okay?
Sick.
I'm drunk as fuck. They sell me a shotgun. Like, they do not give them.
Dude start, like, giving you things. So, like, these are the slugs here.
Yes.
Like, starts, like, upselling you on shit. You're like...
He's talking about, he was like, is this for game or is this for defense? And then I'm like, defense?
This shit'll put a hole through this motherfucking shit. Like,
dude.
So we got incendiary rounds.
You can clearly smell the alcohol. I'm like swaying while I'm standing there.
Isn't this country fucking beautiful?
I pay cash.
Oh, he was like, you a felon?
Like, no. That was it.
All right, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. He did take the ID.
Take your
ID
and everything, but
that was like, I had to wait like 10 minutes.
It's always like, whenever I buy a gun and you go home, and you're just sitting at home and you're just like, I missed a step here somewhere of like, they just let me, and it's like, you go to the range and everything, and it's, being a responsible gun owner, like, you're not going to do anything crazy, but it's just like, they kind of I could have, like, especially when you go in the gun store and you look at what you want, not what you buy. All the other shit, where you're like, that's a fucking grenade launcher. When they're like, and then, like, the best part is when they try to feign the seriousness of it. Like, I was like, I'm like, man, see if I want to get a silencer or something. They're like, they act like it's gonna be serious. Like, you're gonna be on a list for 3 months, and it's like, ooh,
just put that shit in the closet
then
for 3 months.
The silencer, like it's like, then I have unhearable bullets.
Yeah,
cool. Like, put me on the fucking list.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment, but it is kind of crazy.
Like, I can buy a silencer and a shell catcher, and I can put 90 rounds downrange in 2 minutes.
My thing is like, and I get it, like, when the Second Amendment was created, like, it was like, okay, it's like citizens' rights to bear arms, and it wasn't for hunting, it was for in case your government got out of control, you can keep them in check, right? Famous line is, Second Amendment's there in case the first one don't work out, right? And so I get that, but that was when it was like on an even playing field between the military and private citizens. Like, they all had muskets.
This is what I'll say though.
Now they have Hellfire drone missiles.
Oh yeah,
Like and
they're not gonna sell us the best. We don't get what they get. Like, we're not gonna win.
Yeah, like, your 30-round magazine AR-15 5.56 round is no match for a Reaper holding like a fucking Hellfire missile.
If they want my guns, come and get it. It's like, okay.
They will.
They have teams. There'll be 2 22-year-olds with a fucking shotgun to your wife's neck.
Yeah, they can run like a 4.5 minute mile.
Like, the only thing you'll go is you hear click. Yeah, and you go, power out. That's it.
Famous last word, flashbangs in. Yeah, just like what we did in Venezuela.
You pay the power. Yeah, like I'm like, you don't think they'll? You bought this? They sold you this fucking house. You don't think they have the schematics? They will cut your shit from a block away. You'll call 911. They'll go, "I'm sorry, Mister. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen." Like what?
Wait, what? Get down,
dude. Yeah, the hit's in. Then all of a sudden you get killed with child porn on your computers and shit. Like
your house is scrubbed clean. It's like totally staged.
All of a sudden you beat your wife. You had an alcohol problem. There's child porn on your phone. Like,
he was high on cocaine.
You were a terrible person at that point. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, man. How much do you think they set people up like that, man? Because it definitely happens.
They don't have to. Like the thing is, like they're like, I'm like, but they'll just kill you. Like they fucking lie. Ask the question if you want to. We can all know the truth. Like that's the thing is like, if you are American, at a certain point, we can all know the truth of what happened to this person.
Yeah.
If you do not want to join them, you will not. Like you'll just kind of like. So wait, so Mr. Kennedy. Okay, so he's coming down the grassy knoll, and he's from this angle of the depository. And the entrance, cool.
Just let it go, dude.
You go, just sign. Yeah, all right. Well, it is sealed. I'm gonna go grab lunch. Yeah. And you just go to the car and you just go, oh God, they just killed the fucking thing. You just live with that shit.
You just go like that shit ain't happening to me.
Yeah, you just stay on the right side of that.
Dude, it's gotten so crazy with the government, like over just the last couple of years.
I would have no problem watching that shit. It would not bother me at all.
They lie to us so much that like now it's almost like they don't even try to be good at it.
I wouldn't even care if they did. If they're like they're like, yeah, we gotta shoot a baby, but cool.
Yeah. Did you see that shit where Trump is planning a disclosure speech about extraterrestrial life forms and UFOs and UAP?
He don't know what the fuck he does. So
July 8th, let's come out.
Go get him. So like I don't care about it. That's what I also. This is another thing that makes me mad about white people. How good is it on earth that you worried about other shit? Because it sucks for me. It sucks for me right now.
It's fucking horrible.
How good are you on earth? When you like, I wonder what everybody else is doing. Fuck that. Like, yes, it cost me $60 to fill up that fucking Jeep. Fuck that.
Yeah, dude.
You think I give a fuck about what's in space right now?
Dude, I saw our gas price the other day. I went to go fill up last night.
It's like $3.45.
It was around like $3.50, and I was like, fuck. I was like, really? Like, when the fuck did that happen?
Like, that's the thing is like, I don't necessarily have an interest in it. I understand that the dark side of the government, and I don't give a fuck. Like it has to, you gotta. Shit happens. Just don't tell me. Like there's some, even when they're eating babies, it's like so. It's not my kid. They're gonna get babies. If you eat babies, you're gonna get babies. If that's the line that you're crossing, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna that is it's sick. I wish we didn't live in that world. We probably shouldn't vote for him for sure. But fuck, I'm a dude.
Yeah. Well, what gets me too, especially like when you like reference like the Epstein stuff, man, is they were like, we got the list, we got the files, we got everything, and then they were like, they were like, there's nothing.
You remember having to take your report card back to your mom? Like it's fucking familiar.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that was. It was like I don't even care about school. Like they didn't give it to me.
Yeah,
teacher kept it. I didn't get a report card. You were the only kid in school that didn't get a report card. Like that's what the Epstein files were.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Like
even then, it's like if they killed him, it's like so. They've killed so many other people. 100%. But also, like the other thing is like, what didn't he play ball with?
Sure.
It's like just play ball next time. I would have no problem playing ball. Sure, whatever. Check clears.
Check clears. Checks in the mail. Yeah. Got it. We're good.
Blackmail is sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Like I just understand what it's like. Cool.
It's just crazy, man, that shadowy world to that level actually exists.
Yeah, just walk away. Like that's the thing is like they're not gonna make you do it.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, just walk away, and also like don't invite. They're not gonna invite you. Like that's the other thing with people who are like, well, what about like they don't fucking want you. George Bush was born in that shit. They know. Yeah. They clearly have a plan.
Oh, dude, it's when you get into it. Not even to go down like a conspiracy realm. When you get into like it's the nepotism of it's families, and that they marry within each other.
It's just everybody does their own shit.
Yeah, it's almost like royal families. Like really, like they all marry within each other and stuff. Man, it's
I don't
crazy.
Think it's a conspiracy. It's a community just like anything else. Like it's like we're both in the military. It's like when you're outside of it, it seems like this big world and all this other shit, and then you get into it and you're like, this motherfucker can't lead.
Yeah,
and then you're like, it's not as big as I thought it was.
Yeah, this shit is hanging on by a thread. You know,
you're like, wait, like. And that's what people are like, yeah, we're gonna get to. If you knew the motherfuckers I knew who were like actually like responsible for putting damage to people, you wouldn't have the confidence that I have. Like, I know. We're good at it, but it's like I also had to tell a dude how to use deodorant today.
Yeah,
and he's in charge of bombs. Like, it's that. So it's like,
it
once
happens
you
a
get
lot.
into it,
Or then my thing is like, even just take the people out of it. Just like the equipment is so run down and so old. There was multiple times where I just remember, I'm surprised we actually get aircraft off the ground.
well, even as like finance, where it's like we haven't had a budget since Bush. Like we never on October 30th, we never. I know doing my enlistment, we never got a budget. I don't think doing yours we ever got one.
Yeah.
Like we never got one. October 30th, we're supposed to have we never got one. It would always be like in February the budget got approved, but it's like
last minute government shut down. And I can't tell you how many times the government shut down.
Yeah, I remember the government shut down when I was coming back from Kuwait. I landed in BWI and there was no customs, and I was
just stuck in Maryland.
Fucked up. No, I landed in Germany because it's a dry country, so I hadn't drank.
Oh, you said BWI.
Yeah, I'm coming from Frankfurt in Germany.
Yeah, I got you.
And we're flying back into BWI stateside. So I just get wasted at Frankfurt because I hadn't drank in 6 months. I just turned 21. I was like, whatever. Yeah. Papa's equal. Wake up, BWI. I mean, teleport.
Halfway around the world.
I wake up and like the dude's passing, like tapping my shoulder, passing me like the customs like piece of paper you got to fill out, and I'm like, cool. Like declaring what I'm bringing back or whatever.
Just completely fucked up.
Yeah, like I'm just like, that was easy. And then I get off the plane, and I'm like, you're spinning or whatever. Then you turn that corner in BWI, and there's all those people like, welcome home, soldier. You just
shit house.
Lady, get out of my
and it's really not that long of a flight from Frankfurt to
6-7 hours.
Yeah,
I mean, it's LA to New York, damn near.
Yeah. So there's if you get like really drunk before you get on that flight,
you're not sleeping it off. Like I thought I would, especially on ZQL.
When I came back from Iraq, man, what was it? Was it coming back from Iraq? When did it? No. I was coming back from South Korea, I think. No, fuck, because I went through Seattle. When was I? Anyway. Could have been. I can't even remember. I went to so many places. But I remember getting on a plane. No, because I came out of Europe. But anyway, whatever. I flew from Frankfurt into Baltimore, BWI, and I got shithouse wrecked. I mean, I was fucked up. And like... They just serve you, and that's what everyone does when they come back, from like deployments and stuff. Especially if you used to stop in Ireland a lot, but like when you stop in Germany,
done.
That's it.
They give you that light beer that tastes just like a Bud Light, and I was just done. And I remember I'm like getting my suitcase, get the the big ass duffel bag, plates in your arm and everything.
It's like 100 pounds worth of shit.
And I'm walking through, and I'm like, all right, I gotta find customs. And I'm like, struggling to get here. I'm like, customs. And there's just nobody there. And so I just
because the government's just shut down.
It's not clicking at this point. I'm like, where is so I'm just like doing almost a cartoon. Like I should have just like cartoonly snuck around. That's how bad it was of trying to like, where is I should be talking this. I'm back. I should be telling somebody this. And I just walked through the airport and just walked to the taxis, and I was like, take me to the embassy suite that has a bar. I just kept it going. Hair of the dog. Woke up the next day with the bug still, and I was back.
Damn.
But like I remember that shut down and having to fly doing that, and I was like, this is
Anytime I had to travel like in the military and I was on like a commercial flight, I'm getting wasted. 9 out of 10 times it's happening. Like unless I actually have some official shit I have to do when I set foot off that plane.
Well, especially with how you travel, where you have the GTC, it's like you pay. Like they pay for. All I have to do is pay for my food.
Yeah,
and they're gonna get me back on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this TGI Fridays up, dude. Like, dude, the confidence of flying in the military with like its flight's delayed, and you're like, fuck, I get paid per day. Cancel it.
Fucking see you in a week.
Handing out the vouchers, I would take those shits every time. If it got up to 700, I'm like, I'll take that.
Oh yeah, 100. If you work for the government and you get delayed like that,
I'd call and like, my orders.
Yep.
Give me an extra travel day.
Yep.
I'm stuck at the airport. And I would, that's what I would always tell people. And that was finance too. So
because you ain't getting paid twice.
Hey man,
really 3 times if you include your salary.
There's no. Oh, I got stuck in DC for like 4 extra days.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like the just high wind couldn't get up. So
really,
we were just stuck. When I was just sitting there, I was like, I don't care. DC per diem it was like $190 a day. I was like, fucking blow the plane up.
Well, now I don't know. You've been seeing the fucking planes drop out of the sky left and right.
That fucking
fucking Christ Almighty!
It's not funny, but like
I don't want to fly
the one
anymore.
that happened with the fire truck in LaGuardia.
Yeah, it's insane.
Across the thing is like it's not funny, but it is the.
Well, you're smiling. You're about to say some fucked up shit.
The ATC guy, the audio
air
of
traffic control.
It's still like a video game. Stop! And then you hear like the 2 pilots are dead on impact, and you're like, that's awful. It's awful. It's truly awful.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm not laughing.
Ooh.
But then it's like, it's crazy because you hear the guy later and then he admits to it. He's like, I messed up.
No, dude, like, that's the thing is, like, my dad died in an 18-wheeler accident. If I heard the audio after, I'm like, you fucking messed up. You fucking whoops. And then the guy was like, take a break. I was like, he came back to work after that? You didn't send him home? Like, what? Like, that, I guess that's why I can laugh at it the way I do, but it's also like, oh, no. Like, because it's like, you just don't know how to.
Dude, they were going like 105 miles an hour.
Well, and also he was the only guy in the tower at that point.
Yeah, that's when I found that out, when I was seeing that on the news. I'm like, why did that happen?
That's what I said. I was like, why is he the only one in the tower? Also, regardless of training, when you're crossing the runway, you should still stop. I don't care what the tower told you. I know you're trying to stop and
look left and right, dude. Look both ways, man. That's all you gotta do.
Like that was kind of where I was at. I was like, even if the ATC messed up, that should not have happened.
Because I used to drive on the flight line all the time at every base I was at, man. And I'm telling you, even when the tower was like clear to go, it was look left, look right, look up to make sure nothing's coming. And then it's like, all right.
And I mean, people watching you to make sure you did. And it's like, and I never got that much, barely anything on the flight line. I always had a guest pass, but like, it just was kind of like, damn, dude. Like, like, and what sucks is I do have a joke where I'm like, like, there's no such thing as a fender bender in a plane. It's really not.
Oh, really not. Dude, yeah, I remember using that a couple weeks ago because you used it before this crash.
I used it when the one in Philadelphia happened.
Yeah.
Where Trump was like, "Well, are you going to visit the victims?" He's like, "I'm not going swimming." I was like, "Yo, wild." Like, funny.
Dude, did you see what he said to the Prime Minister of Japan?
Oh, that was.
When he was like, "Why didn't you warn us about Pearl Harbor?"
Dude, the only thing I would have been funny is like 2 cities. If he would just look at the camera and be like, 2 cities, we're good, dude. It's cool. I'm not even mad about it. I don't care. We got our link back.
Oh, dude, I was like, holy shit.
Wild as a president.
Dude, some of the shit that he says, it literally have to stop
and go. It's just not presidential. Like, that's my, I don't care about everything else. I'm like, dude, I feel you, but like, a president just can't act like that.
Yeah.
You just can't act
Of course.
That. It's wild. And I mean, was Biden great? No. Like, absolutely of course not. But like, dude,
hey, man, you want to suck the air out of a room at a comedy show? Make political jokes directed at either Trump or Biden. Either or, it doesn't matter.
No,
even if
like
you make.
God,
every time I do it, they just stare at me.
No, I'll do some of it. The biggest thing is like I don't ever tell them how I actually feel about it. Like,
I try to stay away from it.
Oh, yeah, like, you don't care about like, yeah, you like Trump.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I got like dress shoes on and like a button down. It's all tucked in and shit. And get comb over and stuff. And I'm like, you want to hear what's funny about like Joe Biden? Well, like, oh, you piece of shit.
The biggest thing about stand up is like, just don't overthink it. Just show up and talk. Like, you don't have to like, when you see people like almost over explaining, it's like they get the gist. It's like stand up is almost, it's like drawing a letter.
Yeah.
It seems easy, but it's not as easy as it looks because everybody knows what an A is supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's off, they're going to know. Even though they can't do it, they're going to know. But also, everybody knows what an A is. So you don't have to explain it. Yeah. So it's like, same thing with stand-up is like, they know they kind of get the gist of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to explain it. But also, they're going to know when something's not right. They might not necessarily could go up and do stand-up themselves, but they're going to, as an audience member, they're going to know, and they should know because they have the responsibility to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, they're part of it with laughter as well. So it's kind of like that. It's like, just don't overthink it. Just kind of go up and talk.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, have a premise, have your stuff prepared, but it's like, it's not that hard. Like, it's hard, but like, this ain't the part you got to think about. Like, this ain't where the storm's coming.
Yeah. So, where's the worst place you've ever performed, man? Like, if you just think about it, where you're like, God, you don't have to name the business, but fuck him, I'm name it right here. When you look back and you're just like, fuck that place, never again. Or it could be the worst show if you want.
I can say it because I'll probably never go, but it was at Next Level.
Where's that?
Downtown Shreveport.
Okay. Next Level.
They hit me up and they're like, we're gonna do a show, and it was a guy named, I'm not gonna say a guy's name.
Yeah.
But the guy hooked me up for the show.
Because this would be the episode that gets like 5,000 views as soon as you say that.
I just see him. Well, he just messages me on Facebook. But no, he hit me up. He said, hey, we're going to do this comedy show. So I show up. It's two other comics I know, one guy I don't. There's no stage, no anything, and it's like a club, and it's like
Yeah.
somebody's like birthday or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes up to me, and I might be like 2 years in the stand up.
Yeah. So real
Like,
fresh.
I mean,
Yeah.
still on my first set, like probably 6 minutes if that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and so he comes up to us as the comics kind of sitting there, and he goes, "This is when I know this show's gonna say." He goes, "All right, who is everyone?" And I'm like, "You booked us, like you don't know who we are, like you don't." So
that's immediately
yeah.
that's a
So
feeling of
who is
reassurance.
everybody? And I'm like, okay, well, that's a fucking awful sign. And then he goes, all right, so this is kind of my idea for the show. We're gonna have you go up, and then we're gonna have like a little dance break, and then you go up and a little dance break, and then I'm like, all right. So pro tip: an intermission is never good at comedy.
No,
Like
horrible.
You should never fucking do that.
Yeah,
And
you especially shouldn't combine music with comedy.
no, and even now I would never say anything, but
Yeah.
like especially not then. I wouldn't say anything, but like I just didn't know how to like how bad that was gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is like a full blown like club, like not a comedy club. It is
Oh,
like a nightclub.
those people were probably pissed that you were doing comedy.
No, like
there.
they were like kind of trying to hear it, but they're dancing, so they're in the middle of like, but there, yeah, shots, and then just all right, everybody stop that, sit down and listen.
Well,
Like,
I just flew in from Dallas and boy, my arm's tired.
So then you're coming in, and I'm trying to do stand up. The mic is like it's a DJ's mic. Like the DJ hands me the mic from the booth, so it's all like echoey because it's meant to be played over music, so they can't understand you. I'm not good at stand. I probably have no stage presence, so I'm just wilting.
And you're like committed. You're
I'm
like
just wilting into myself, so I'm probably just like fading off when I'm talking, like it's stupid or whatever. So it's not going good.
Yeah.
Then he says he's giving me the light. It's a fucking nightclub. Like there's disco balls going. I don't know what light.
Little light.
There's lights going everywhere. Like there's every light. So then in the middle of when I'm talking, he just plays me off. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Like
can't even get to the
punchline. But he's like, you didn't see the light? And I go, in a nightclub? No, not particularly. No. And then I sit there at the end of it. He stiffs me on the pay, which is like cool, whatever.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because we didn't. It's one of those like you didn't mention it, but also like why the fuck else would I do this?
Sure. Even like a casual like $20 or $40.
Not even that. It's like all right, at least a beer, like something.
Yeah.
Didn't give me that, and then like they handed me the bill, and I was like, cool. I just walked out. Only time in my life I've ever like
walked out on a tab.
Walked the tab. Yeah. Never, not like intentionally. I think one time they thought I was walking the tab, but I was just outside. But only time I've ever done anything like that. But I was just like, cool. And I just walked out. And then the guy was like, he messaged me. He's like, "They say you walked your tab." I was like, "No, dude, I gave $20 to that guy," and I just blocked him. I was like, "Come holler at me or something. I don't care."
Holy shit!
That was the worst. Like that was because that was the one time like comedy wasn't fun.
Yeah,
like I just hated it.
It's a horrible experience.
Every other thing is like, even when it's not good, it's still funny.
Yeah,
because you're still with hopefully some guys
dude,
and it's
when because like especially like here in Shreveport, like when I do shows like with you guys, like for the open mic stuff, right? When I bomb, it's funny. Like one, the reaction of the crowd is humorous to me.
Yeah.
Like seeing all their faces. I mean, it feels awkward. It's weird, but it is humorous, especially later. But then talking to you guys after.
Yeah.
And then, because it'll always be like, okay, yeah, you had a good point here or a good point there. It'll be constructive criticism, but then it's just, you kind of laugh at your own, like,
shit happens.
Stupidness with it,
There was a comic, he used to do comedy. He got Garrett in when he first started. His name was Dustin Vance. If you ever hear us talking about Dustin, that's who we're talking about. He was super funny guy, still an awesome guy. He came to Tiki not too long ago. It was really good seeing him. But I remember one time he came up and he had this really funny, and he was just, really funny. He was like the first, he was doing hours and stuff, a true headliner.
Damn.
But he came out and it just bombed, just ate shit. And he was outside smoking. I came up to him, I was like, "Hey man," he goes, "I ain't bulletproof." And I died. I was like, that's the best way to describe bombing. Like every time I've bombed after that, I just go, "I ain't bulletproof."
Dude, I gotta start using that shit.
That's what it is. Like shit, somebody's gonna get through. Like it's I'll say it on stage. I'll be like, "Shit, I'm like Evil Knievel. I get paid for the attempt. I don't know if I'm a land."
Yeah, I've heard you say that.
Dude. I never said this shit gonna be funny.
I like how sometimes some of your jokes, like people will kind of be like, "Do I laugh at this? Do I not?" And you'll actually call it out. You'll be like, "Oh, is that where I lost you?"
Yeah, because like that's part of it. Like, I gotta learn too. Because like that is part of it. Is like you're trying to take stock of like sometimes they get on board right away, sometimes they don't, and sometimes they pull back, and you gotta ask them like, yo, is that too much, or do y'all just not want to laugh, or like is it hitting whatever, like I ain't gonna change shit. I just want to know, but it's just nice to kind of know going in of like,
for sure.
And sometimes if you work that tension with them, they'll laugh.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like, dude, it's a comedy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like, cause then they'll know, like, I'm not up here just sharing my personal beliefs. Like, I am telling jokes. Like, I don't believe it. Half this shit is. That's the funny part too. It's like, my shit ain't even true. Like, people come up to me.
Dude, you
like,
even got me with that. With like the whole like you had expecting a kid.
Oh yeah, I was like, I'm expecting my first.
And I like pulled you aside. I was like, hey, congratulations.
Fucking and I'm so glad she wasn't there because I was like, oh, thank God, because that would have been I'd have died laughing, but just the fact of be like, I'm fucking pregnant, like in front of.
Dude, because you got me, because I was trying to be like, oh, like, yo, you got a kid all the way,
it's
like,
so funny,
congratulations, like after the show, and you were like, no, I ain't got no fucking kid, like looking at me like I was crazy.
I remember I had a guy come up to me and he said, hey man, Black Israelite. And I go, what? And he's like, the joke, and I go, I don't even remember that joke. Like, and I did remember it after, but I was like, I don't even know. But it's funny because that's not the punchline, but it's funny because what people remember. Like, that's how they remember the joke. And I'm like, the hell are you talking about? But it's been fun. But like, that's probably the only time I've had anything bad. The one that was the worst place that I hated and I eventually loved because it made me better at comedy, and now I just like it. It's called Central Station. It's a gay bar.
Oh, that place is still open?
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, I knew because when I lived here like about 10 years ago, I had a part-time job. It was Rock and Rodeo at the time, but now it's Big Country. I was a door guy there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I would hear about Central Station.
It's a gay bar.
Yeah, it was a gay bar.
It's an old train station, and one of the comics we had used to host a mic there.
Yeah.
And when I first started, it would just be me and him. Like, it would,
really? Just basically doing comedy for each other? Yeah.
And like gay guys. Yeah. And I'd never been to a gay bar. I was probably 22 at the time, so I hadn't been to a lot of bars really in Louisiana. So like, you go in there and you're trying to do stand up, and they don't give a fuck on such a different level.
Yeah.
Because not only do they not care about comedy, but you're not interesting to them. Like, you're not gay. So it's like, all right, well, you don't exist to me in this world. So like,
trust me, I've performed at some before.
Yeah,
I've been
so like having
to
break that, like, especially as a new comic where you don't have a lot of confidence and just getting getting nothing, like going in and getting nothing for like months. I used to hate it, and then eventually, as I would just kind of keep working my jokes, they would like turn around, you get a couple giggles, and then they would be way funnier at other places when I would do it.
Yep,
because it was just like they're not here for that, but they are listening, and they're it took a lot to impress them.
Yeah, it's just
not their thing.
Yeah, it's
like,
just a higher wall to climb.
And like they didn't. This isn't a comedy club. This is a gay. You are in their space.
Yeah, because when you look at it, as far as like just a demographic goes, like you don't have anything in common with these people.
So what is there to talk about, let alone laugh? So like, once I broke the wall down and you get to know them, and like the funny part was like after about like 2 or 3 weeks, like they would just make fun of me out after. Like, so like you get done bombing and you sit up at the bar and they would just talk so much shit, and they would be funny.
I don't want to say you don't have anything in common with these people, but like they live that lifestyle you don't, and then where you're normally at, well, they're not at. You know what I mean? Like it's a different wavelength.
Where they relax and it is their community.
Yeah.
I'm coming in with, I'm not a part of their community, also with something different to offer that's not what they're looking for. As with anybody, you're just not gonna. They were polite enough to be indifferent. Like, that's basically as good as you.
Because it sounds kind of fucked up or harsh what we're saying, but it's an actual reality.
No, I mean it's doing, like if you came into my barbershop and started playing folk music,
it's like, yo, dog, this ain't this ain't the place.
Nicest we could do is just act like you weren't doing anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's just
which is exactly what happens whenever you perform in a gay bar.
And then like they would just talk so much shit, but it made you better. Like, because they would tell you how to make them laugh, and like eventually it became fun. And now I'll just go there to hang out because it's one of my favorite games I'll play. Is I like to get super drunk there and take an Uber home and not explain to the Uber driver that I'm not gay, and just have a straight dude, and you get in the Uber with them. Like, think about like when you're doing like that kind of drunk stumble, like looking out in the parking lot, and then like you see him pull up because like most people don't even know we have a gay bar here.
Yeah.
And so then it's like I know it'll be funny when based on if you see the name.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Jatavion is here to pick you up, and I'm like, nice. Because like there's no way he even knows this exists.
Yeah. He's
And
like,
they're
where
like,
am I?
yeah,
Train
you're
station?
still like wobbling, and they like pull up to the train station, and they see the rainbow flags, and you're like, right here, dude. And they pull up, and you kind of like see it, like it doesn't make sense. And I'll just get in the car, and I'm like, what's up? And then just not tell them, just not tell, just let them drive home drunk, and like it's
just
so
sit directly behind them,
dude. It's so funny. The difference that you are treated in Ubers. Like I'm taking Ubers, like, hey man, you guys have a good night. Everything good, man? Oh yeah, I've been out here before. Like they'll have get picked up from a gay bar. It's quiet. It's so quiet. And I'll be in the back dying laughing to myself because I'm like, he's so uncomfortable right now.
Holy
He's
shit.
so uncomfortable. And then like then they'll kind of start making small talk and I'll talk. And it's like then you kind of see him be like, he doesn't sound gay. What's he doing in there?
They're like confused.
So then, like, the best one was like, "Were you in there for like a bachelorette party or something?" I like if they ever ask me, I'm like, "No, I'm not gay, dude. Like, it's just funny. Like, I just like to and like those every time I've done it, they laugh because they're like, "Oh, thank God." And I'm like, "It is funny."
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's
if you want your comedy to get better, like go to a gay
people
bar.
you don't go to people who don't look like you.
Yeah,
and make them laugh because now they're
that's
gonna laugh.
one thing a buddy of mine from Tyler, that works out of Rose City a lot. I was talking to him about. I was like, hey, eventually at some point, I would like to get to where I can kill in a black club. You know, and he was like, man, you know how hard that would be for someone, especially looks like me, right? And I was like, dude, if I could get to that, like that's when I would feel that I was good. You know what I mean?
I think it's always whenever you are performing in front of people who don't look like you, it's more scary than you think.
Yeah.
But I think we really just have more people because like this is the thing is like funny is funny.
Yeah, that I mean that's the biggest thing at the end of it. Is like, is it funny? Yes or no. That's simple as that.
And especially if you're doing it within the space of a comedy show, you can kind of get away with it. Like that's why
even if you bomb, you're gonna be fine.
We're fine, and people understand intent. As long as your intent is not to
you're not up there with hate speech, you know,
like even if it doesn't go well and you might not have said the best way, at least like most times they'll be like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like that Pizza Hut joke, man, like that did not come out great.
Yeah.
That took a while before that, like it sounded a lot worse than the nuance that it hits now, where it kind of is more bulletproof with how it's said. But when it first came out, it was rough. I used to have one where I talked about NASCAR, or I would talk about how if you make a word, or if you take a word and you shorten it, it's okay. But if you expand it, typically it's not okay. Like if you have mother and father and you shorten it to mom and dad, it's better. But if you make a word longer, it's not okay. Like if you have black and you make it blacky, it's not okay. Or if you have white and you make it whitey, like it's funnier, but I guess it's still not okay. And there's an exception to the rule. Like there's a sometimes why to this. If you fuck up your car, you can blow a tranny, and it's fine. That was the joke. That used to be my closing. And man, that would come out bad when you're working on that. That used to be my closing.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But when that falls flat, and you're just sitting there with the
I know that feeling, man.
I should blow a tranny, you know? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's my time. I'm looking at it. That's a lonely feeling on the stage, but yeah, like that. That used to be what's like. That's also part of the reason why when we bomb too, because it's like I'll be sitting there, I know exactly what you're trying to say. Like you gotta figure out how to make it
funny,
more on stage or whatever. But like, or you hear the mistake of like the best one to me is when they're having a good set. Like let's say like they're trying to figure something out, and it's on the up and up. And they go, boom, they get a big laugh. And they go, all right, guys, one more. And then it just goes to shit. And it's like, dude.
Yeah. Like, finish strong, man.
I look at Chris every time I look at Garrett and I go, he glitched out.
Yeah.
Like,
flew too close to the sun.
Whenever you hear, like, and like, you'll hear it. And you go, it's probably not getting better than that. And just get off
just get off stage, yeah.
Just get off. They don't know how much time you're supposed to. Nobody's like, dude, you were funny, but like, 30 seconds, man? Like, you left me a little. Got to fill that time out. They don't fucking know. You're doing good, and like, especially if you're trying some new shit, and it gets a pop where you don't think it's gonna get. Hey guys, that's my time. I'm out. Because all they're gonna remember is if they laughed. Like, they don't really remember. That's why you can tell the same joke every week.
Yeah,
they don't really know like that. And even if they do, if they're coming every week, you would hope they'd have some appreciation to the craft of like, I'm not saying the same thing. I'm not saying new things every week. Like, there's a building to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like that's always the funny one to me though.
Shit, man. It's words of advice, man. But it's about that time. I gotta get up out of here.
I got a mic to get to.
Yeah, man. Thanks for doing the interview.
I appreciate
have you
it.
back
Thank
on.
you guys so much for having me. It was fun.
You guys in Shreveport, check out Tiki Bar and Grill every Friday, 8:00. Free show hosted by Don't Take This Serious Comedy.
Yep.
Evan's always there. I'm there. It's a great time.
Don't shoot up schools. I feel like we made it too much of a joke. We're not really, I'm 29. That's always the funny part when somebody's like, "Oh, don't shoot up schools." It's like you're 38. What the fuck have you gone to school? When's the last time you went to school?
Check out all the links below for all the social media. We got sick merch on Amazon, so get on there and buy some stuff and support us. All right, guys. See you next time. Cool.